Hey, American contractors, viewers of the American Contractor Show. I'm here with John Dye at Win the Storm, and I have to tell you, anyone that is associated with American Contractor Show, you are a badass.
Big shout out to American Contractor Show. If you don't know, you definitely need to check out the Storm Summit. They're doing it in excellence. Check them out.
Hey, what's up? This is your friend, Francisco Serrano. If you haven't checked out American Contractor Show, YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Twitter, Instagram, all the platforms, you need to go them, like them, start learning about your craft.
Hey, I'm Matt Danskin with Restoration Referral System. Check out the American Contractor Show. The truck that they've got is awesome. Everything else that they have going on.
This is Larry Bache with the Northern Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Northern Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
Hey everybody, lead meteorologist John Choquette here with a kind of surprise live coverage here. We have an ongoing tornado situation in Atlanta, literally the city of Atlanta. We're going to start off, you can see here we have a supercell, and you see right there, there's the hook. This is where the tornado is. We're going to zoom right into it, jump right into this here, and we're going to bring up the CC scope in a second, right here by Highway 285. Oh, did you bring up the CCs?
Yeah, CC scope.
Okay. Huh.
Let me just try CCs. Huh.
Oh, yeah, okay, so we got the radar loaded up on this pretty much pretty quick, so we may not have the full scan of it yet. Bring up velocities real fast. Okay, so I'm pretty much...
Yeah, you're going to have to go off the...
All right, we're just going off of reflectivity and I guess my phone to give you guys what's happening as our radar is updating. So we have a debris ball. It's pretty much right over Highway 285. Let's zoom in right in here. Just zoom in, zoom in. I want the roads. I want the roads. We're heading right into downtown. Okay, all right. Highway, so it's right at 285 and Lyndhurst Drive, and we're moving pretty much east-northeast, I want to say. Yeah, pretty much east-northeast. So we're going to cross Highway 20 here in the next couple minutes. And then we're getting into the Joseph Boone Boulevard, just north of I-20, near I-285 and I-20 come together. Again, it looks like a pretty solid debris ball here. And rotation isn't looking as strong as it did just a couple minutes ago. So I think hopefully this thing lifts pretty soon. Again, we are in Atlanta. If we zoom it out just a little bit, we have downtown right here. So this is near the center of Atlanta. This tornado on the ground right now, on pretty much crossing over Highway 285 or Interstate 285, and now it's going to be it's going to cross I-20 here in the next, probably by the next scan. So it's 10:40 a.m. Eastern time, 9:40 here in Oklahoma. It'll be crossing I-20 here in the next minute or two, and then we'll be going across the northwestern side, the western and northwestern sides of the downtown area of Atlanta. We're going to get close. We're going to get real close to downtown here. Let's see if we get any of the other products. We got CC's anything? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to kind of keep it rolling here. Yeah, so this is where your tornado is, that red spot right in here. Again, tornado happening right now. It's on the ground.
Do you want me to get your storm track up?
Yeah, let's get a storm track. Let's see where it's heading here.
It's moving east at 35.
East at 35. The tornado is moving probably a little bit east-northeast. Yeah, it's going like this. So we can just get that. So we got it'll be on the north side, the upper side of downtown here. Let's see, so at 9:52 Eastern, so it'll be in the next 5 minutes. It'll be 5 to 10 minutes. It'll be heading towards the northern sides of downtown Atlanta. And this is again a damaging confirmed tornado. Unfortunately, we got the radar loaded up on this not too long ago, so we haven't had enough scans for our MAX system here to catch up. So we just have reflectivity at the moment, but I got it up on my phone. I'm looking at the debris ball. You can see a pretty clear debris ball showing up right here on radar. So we are tracking this thing. Again, very densely populated area. This is near the center of Atlanta, Georgia. This is one of the bigger cities in the country here. So latest update, let's see, at 9:42, it's on I-20 right here. So let's zoom in on here. How big is it so far? We are, I don't have any visual confirmation. It is confirmed on the ground, but based on radar, and I'm sure at this point some people have seen it. Let's see, let's zoom it down a little bit. Or not zoom it down, move the radar down a little bit. Again, right by I-20, it's crossing I-20 right here, right by I-20 and Highway 139. Moving east-northeast at about 30 miles an hour. So the Joseph E. Boone Boulevard Northwest is up next. All these neighborhoods in here, that is going to be next on the downstream from this thing. Bringing up velocities again. It's still a pretty tight couple. Definitely still a tornado ongoing. It doesn't, based on what we're looking at here, what I'm seeing here on my phone, likely not going to be a mega massive tornado, but there's still a tornado on the ground nonetheless. Hopefully this thing weakens. Towards moving down, towards zoom in just a little bit, zoom in downstream from this thing. Let's go over by the Boone Boulevard. Everyone's zoom in 87, let's give you some more, kind of give you some more, zoom in like right in here and see what we got coming here. Zoom in even more, let's try to get as many roads as possible. Okay, the
Mic a little bit because you got some weird
interference.
Yeah, it's like staticky.
How about now?
It's better now.
Better now? Okay, I was probably just rubbing against my shirt. Okay, so here, Westlake Ave, we have the Woodlawn Ave, all these neighborhoods, these are your next imminent here, next a few minutes is 10:44 Eastern time, probably going to be a little further down the line by about 10:50. This is what's going to be impacted in here. So let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, latest update on CCs. It doesn't, let's see if we can kind of bring up, God, nothing else. All right, okay. I wonder why. Check on the sweeping radar, make sure we well, we can't do anything about it now. It's all right. I'm just rolling with what we got. It looks like right now, yeah, I know we don't have anything other than reflectivity showing up on the screen, but looking at it, on my phone here, it looks like we have potentially it has lifted. It looks like might just be some debris in the air now, but the thing is definitely, it hit some stuff. It's definitely tossing debris off to the north here. So, looks like, did we just get an update to the tornado warning?
I'm waiting to see. I haven't gotten one on mine.
All right, zoom out on but it should be here on the screen. Yeah, we got update tornado warning. Let's bring up that tornado warning. Okay, any details on it that we have?
Still moving east of 35 and radar confirmed.
Radar confirmed, okay. So yeah, so that's what we got here. It's, again, we're just west of downtown Atlanta. If there's a tornado potentially on the ground, it's going to be between this road here and I-20, just to the west. So you see where you got the hook right in here, right where my hand's at? Okay, we just got another update. No products, I think, yeah, so we're just to the west of downtown. Downtown's right here. It's kind of elongated in Atlanta, going north to south. We're just to the west, moving east-northeast, about 30 miles an hour. Latest update here. If there is something on the ground, it looks like it's pretty small and potentially fairly weak compared to earlier. A little bit earlier, it looked a lot more significant. I think right now we might have it weaken a little bit, but again, obviously if you are in Atlanta and you're downstream from this, in the Druid Hills area, La Vista, Scottsdale, you need to be in your basement, your tornado safe place, wherever that needs to be. This thing is still going. Okay, I think, actually, let's try some other products here. I think I got it now. God. Velocity? No. Okay, well, we're getting this. We're getting the meso warning coming up. So that means our radar is catching up here beyond what I have on my phone. I got radar scope up on my phone trying to, as everything else on our computer system is trying to catch up here. So again, potentially something on the ground. This is a particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning, because we are in a very densely populated area. We are getting very close. This is going to be moving through downtown, north sides of downtown, north of Highway 278 in Atlanta, just north of that. It's going to cross I-75 here by probably 9:52, and then moving into the eastern portions of the city center here in Atlanta. A lot of debris showing up here on the looks like a lot of debris was getting tossed out. I think there might still be something. Do we have any other products yet? Dang it. Golly, man. Come on, give us an update on. All right, so what I'm looking at here on my phone, it looks like there's still some debris, some bit of a debris ball. Again, it's going to be right in here. Is it in Powder Springs? No, this is basically right by downtown Atlanta. Here is downtown. It is just west of downtown. We're probably going to be going over downtown very, very soon here. If there is a tornado on the ground, I can tell you right now, we'll definitely get a pretty intense debris signature as it hits the skyscrapers here in the next couple minutes. Again, it does not look as impressive as it did a little while ago, where we had a very defined debris ball. It looks much weaker now, but it's very possible there's still something ongoing on the ground. I don't have any visual confirmation at the moment, but the storm is still very conducive of a tornado. So even if it's weak or is anything, it could be cycling. So looks like we're gonna be very close. Where's the stadium at? The Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Do you know around where it would be?
In downtown, probably somewhere in here. Just kind of like use the point of interest thing and thumb through.
Oh, there you go. Is that it?
It would be the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. All right, that's fine. It's gonna get close to the stadium though, but it looks like, let's see. All right, it looks like the velocities, I mean, it's still there. Yeah, it's not looking as intense as it did before. So is there, do we have any sort of, all right, so I guess we're just kind of ride or die with reflectivity here. All right, so this is where the potential tornado is, right where you see the spinning arrows, right here, north downtown, right by Highway 2, right at Highway 278, south of I-75, north downtown, moving east-northeast. La Vista's next. Let's zoom in out a little bit and try to give a storm track here. Okay, starting with this, and we're going east-northeast about 30 miles an hour. So there we go, Morningside in next 3 minutes. Rehoboth at 11:06 Eastern Time, Tucker 11:12, Lilburn, and then 11:34 in Snellville if we can make it all the way there. Right now, okay, latest update, I'm not seeing as much of a debris ball at all showing up here. So definitely, at the very least, we're getting some very, very gusty winds moving through downtown Atlanta at this exact moment. So again, this is where it's heading. Let's close this out. Let's zoom in here, right here. Now we're at 10:50 Eastern Time. We're at 9:50 Central Time because we're based out of Oklahoma. But Atlanta, you guys are in Eastern Time. This is downtown right now. So where that potential for a tornado would be, if there is one currently ongoing, I do not have confirmation of that at the moment. Based on what I'm just seeing on radar, it's potential that has lifted or roped out or something, or is weakened considerably, because we are in a very densely populated area where if there was an ongoing tornado, we would be seeing a very obvious debris signature. So hopefully this thing has weakened. However, that does not mean you want to go outside. If you're in the path of this thing, you're getting the tornado warnings, get into your tornado safe place. If you are west of downtown Atlanta, you're fine. It's the storm has since passed. Downtown live camera is just blackness. It's very possible that they lost power. We could have had some intense, the intense winds may have caused the power to go out. So again, you're downstream from this here at 10:52 Eastern Time. Morningdale, Druid Hills, La Vista, Georgia, Highway 42. You're west of there. This is imminently coming to you next. And then after that, are we gonna see any hail with this storm? No hail with this. I think if there is any hail, it's extremely small. I think there's absolutely no hail from what I'm seeing here in this. It was just the tornado. And we're not getting any reports of a tornado right now either. So being in downtown, chances are we would be getting lots of tornado reports. So could be some good news here. We definitely, do not want to see a major tornadic event go through a downtown metropolitan area. Let's zoom it out a little bit. See what this, okay, yeah, it looks like this storm's getting ingested by the stuff off to the west. So it's still kind of out on its own, still able to gather any sort of strong inflow here, some warm, unstable air, but it's not looking as intense as it did before. Do we have any other products on here, or are we still just reflectivity? All right, that's fine. I mean, I have it up. I have the correlation coefficients. I show the debris ball up on my phone. I have the velocities up on my phone. The couplet, so where you see the greens and reds come together, definitely not as tight. I think this has since lifted momentarily. I think we are at strong winds for sure in here, moving through downtown just east of Interstate 75 now. And it keeps moving east-northeast towards Highway 23 and then eventually towards Tucker. I do not think you're gonna die. I think you're gonna be okay, folks watching here on YouTube. Just get in your tornado shelters. If you're hearing those sirens go off and you are east of downtown Atlanta and you're hearing those tornado sirens go off, get into your tornado safe place. So it looks like we got another radar scan here. Okay. Again, as we continue pushing off to the east-northeast, okay, I'm continuing to not see a debris ball show up, which is good. I don't think we're getting too many potential tornadic activity, say in Midtown, just wind and rain. That's good. That's good. It looks like we may have lucked out here. It looks like this thing may have since lifted. I don't know if we can roll the radar back, but if earlier, I don't know how far back, probably back to right before we got in the air. Yeah, so yep, okay, whoop, bye. Over here, it was a very clear tornado off on the western sides of Atlanta, especially right there, right by where it crossed Highway Interstate 285. But it since looks like it has lifted as we have moved through downtown Atlanta, thankfully. And the storm is looking a lot less ominous now. I'm not seeing any debris ball show up. Velocities are strong again. It's probably really windy, and things are still favorable for a tornado. So even though there's a tornado warning, I don't think there's anything currently on the ground that can change very quickly. We can very quickly get another tornado. So that's why you continue to cover your tornado, stay in your tornado shelter here if you are in the tornado warning zone. We just had a tornado warning update taking everywhere west of downtown Atlanta out of the warning box, and I think just pretty much bisecting downtown as this tornadic circulation has moved east of the immediate downtown. Let's see what any updates within the warning here.
Let's find out. No updates.
No updates, just same, they just kind of pulled away some of the warning.
Still east of 35, radar indicated rotation.
Okay, radar indicated rotation is good as well. That means that there is nothing confirmed on the ground at the moment. Okay, all right, let's, anything else other than reflectivity? I'm doubting it. Yeah, all right, so we're just kind of rolling with this then. All right, again, looking on my phone here, you know, having radar scope, we have intense circulation here, definitely strong winds happening. Let's zoom in over in the area where that potential tornado could be. Oh, let's go a little further north here, like right by Interstate 85, just south of I-85 in the La Vista area. Probably you're getting some strong winds for sure right now. Or by Druid Hills, very strong winds, probably in excess of 60 miles an hour. And that is continuing to move off to the east-northeast. Latest radar update, that's a little concerning. Looks like the couplet's tightening back up again. So again, you know, where you see that early tornadic circulation here, that looks like we have that potential tornado again. Like I mentioned, it looks like something lifted. However, this storm is strong and looks like it could kind of cycle down again, and there's a lot of the Atlanta metro to go here. So pushing off to the east-northeast. Okay, I don't see anything currently on the correlation coefficient. I'm not seeing any debris ball at the moment, which is good. But the velocities are definitely tightening back up again. So again, you're in La Vista, pretty much right here where you guys see any hits on the red cells north side of Charlotte. Not too much in Charlotte area, or just on heavy showers over there. Is Nashville safe? Yes. This is strictly Atlanta, is what I'm talking about here. Okay, let's see. So this is going to go towards the other side of 285. Again, east-northeast, pretty much going to go right along Georgia 236 towards Interstate 285. We're going to head towards Tucker. Let's zoom it out a little bit here. So it's getting a little messy, a little harder to see, but it'd be right in here, moving east-northeast, eventually towards Lawrenceville. So places like Roswell, Marietta, you're fine. Forest Park, you're fine. Smyrna, you're fine. But DeKalb, you're fine. Again, if you're not getting tornado sirens, you don't hear the tornado sirens, your phone's not going crazy like it's an Amber Alert or something, chances are you're fine. It's just this one area where that tornado threat is. The rest of these storms look a little messier, so I wouldn't be as concerned about those. Yeah, the velocities though here near North Druid Hills is concerning. Let's try to zoom it in with this here. About Decatur, I think Decatur is probably okay too. I'm not 100% sure. Clarkston, Tucker, those are the areas you need. If that's where you're at, that's where you're going to be going here. I'm still not seeing. I'm not seeing any sort of debris signature showing up. It's a tight couplet here, so basically the velocities are showing that very strong potential for a tornado, but I'm not seeing any debris ball. So no debris signature means that it's not going to be hitting anything really intense here. So again, continuing to move east-northeast between Highway 29 and Georgia Route 236. And that's moving towards Highway 285. Clarkston, Tucker, get in your tornado safe place there. We'll probably get a updated tornado warning here fairly soon. Do we have any updated products?
I'm guessing no.
Dang. We'll make sure that's fixed before storms later. If you guys are watching us here on Facebook, we will still have a forecast today. Obviously, it might be slightly later than noon, just because while we're doing live coverage, we're unable to put the forecast together. So do expect you will have a forecast with a lot of areas at risk for hail and more tornadic activity later on today, but this is a ongoing situation here in a major metropolitan area, so we had to jump in on this as quickly as we could. All right, so we just got another radar update. Let me look on some velocities here. Yeah, we're getting a much tighter couplet in here, but I'm not seeing, okay. I think we could have a tornado imminent somewhere in here. We don't have, it does not look like anything's on the ground. Again, I'm looking at, I have the radar up on here so I can look at the velocities, so the wind speeds, the rotation, and so I can look at the correlation coefficient, which we use a lot for hail, but it also shows debris. And I'm not seeing any debris right now, but the radar showing that the rotation is really tightening up, indicating we could have a tornado at any moment here, especially, let's try to see if I can pinpoint exactly where it's at on my phone and try to convey that. So in North Decatur, over by North Druid Hills, and that's going to be south of 85, so it's kind of zooming down over here, Andrea. And just, let's see, a little bit more. It's going to be pretty much right where we have this showing up. That's where it's going to probably be. Yeah, so it's going to be, okay, it's going to be just north of Highway 29. So in this general area, if a tornado happens, it would be happening here, and it could be imminent here, guys. Again, that tornado warning is ongoing because it's either a tornado is happening or it's very possible that it'll happen very soon. So North Druid Hills Road and over, yeah, pretty much right on the North Druid Hills Road area, moving northeast towards our Rehoboth. That is what we're going to see here in the next few minutes. Eventually 285, probably by about 1010. So this is moving east, northeast. Again, the velocities have really, the couplet has really tightened up here, showing that potential for another tornado could happen at any moment. There wasn't anything confirmed. When it moved through downtown, I do not think there was a tornado ongoing. I think just some gusty winds. Okay, we just got another radar update here, so I'm going to try to reposition what I'm at. Do we have any, just for the hell of it, nothing? Okay. Yep. So I don't think we're gonna get that before we get off the air. So we're just gonna have to kind of roll with this here. So we're in DeKalb County, and then again moving east northeast. We're gonna be heading towards 285 very soon, and probably have to Tucker coming up here. Again, if you are in the tornado warning zone, you want to get into a basement. If you don't have a basement, the lowest floor of your home, interior room, like a closet, bathroom, whatever it is, put a mattress over yourself in the tub, put a helmet on, whatever it has to be. Again, anything could happen pretty quick here as it's moving off to the northeast. Again, we're likely right by Highway 29, if any. Again, I'm not seeing any debris ball, but there's a very tight circulation here. So have to, huh? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're not going to get too much. So, okay, latest update doesn't look as intense. So, again, I'd say the tornado isn't confirmed. I don't think there's anything on the ground at the moment, but the potential is definitely there for one to happen. Okay, so heading towards Tucker, Pittsburgh, Lilburn, Mountain Park. Let's try to see what's downstream a little bit more. Gloucester, Pleasant Hill, and then eventually Lawrenceville. If you've heard those names, that's the potential for you for the storm. Everyone else, if you're watching us from other parts of Atlanta, you're probably going to be okay. And that is, again, that's the only game in town in terms of severe weather here, and definitely tornadic weather. Again, I'm not seeing any debris, so that's good. I don't think there's anything currently no tornado ongoing. But it'll definitely, if you get hit by this, you're still going to get strong winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, and continuing pushing off to the east here at 11:05 Eastern Time, 10:05 here Central Time. So we're going to be heading towards north of so between probably Pittsburgh and Stone Mountain is where your really strong winds are going to be at, and that potential for a tornado. Again, I'm not seeing anything showing up here that indicates a tornado ongoing other than the potential because of the tight circulation within the storm here just to the west of Interstate 285, right by Route 29. Yeah, it'd be like just north. It'd be right in here where my finger's at, where 29 breaks off into 29 and 78, just to the west of 285 in the Montreal, Georgia area. And I'm not seeing too much else. Do we have any other, the velocity, any other I don't know why I keep checking. I'm just desperately hoping that something will show up. But looks like, I mean, overall, if we zoom it out a little bit, the storm structure of this is looking more promising for that tornado potential to go down. It really looks like it's turning more linear. So instead of it being that one supercell we had earlier with a very obvious hook and a little debris ball, that seems to not so much be the case now. You're kind of almost turning into a line of storms. So that's promising. Looks like it could be minimizing that potential here for any other tornadic activity. Again, we're over a very densely populated part of the country. We definitely had a tornado earlier to the west of the 285 loop, the western section of it, and it crossed over there and also went over I-20. And it looks like it lifted just before it got to downtown. And then since then, I don't think anything else has dropped back down. It's just been a very nasty line of storms here. Some very intense wind likely with this, but not seeing too much in the way of tornadoes. No hail with this either. Definitely just strong winds, that tornado potential, and very, very heavy rain and thunder and lightning. Another tornado, no, not seeing any other activity. I think this tornado warning is likely going to change very soon here. When does this expire? Okay, so it expires in a few minutes here. It expires at 11:15. It's 11:07, so in about 8 minutes it's going to expire. I expect them to update this with a new tornado warning, likely going to the east here towards Lawrenceville, as we have it's starting to pull away from where that tornado warning actually is. Checking the velocities here. Okay. Good news on velocities, it's really starting to look a lot more promising here. And again, you just have to take my word for it. We don't have the velocities working on our here. It looks like it's passed. You can a sigh of relief here, especially if you're in Fulton County. I think here in DeKalb County, it'll be pulling away from that not too long from now. But looking at it on velocities and on the potential debris, I'm not seeing any debris. I'm not seeing as intense of velocity signatures that I think is going to calm down a little bit here. That tornado potential, at least for now, is looking a little less likely. Again, this tornado warning expires at 11:15. That's in about 6 minutes, and I think it will be allowed to expire here in DeKalb County and in Fulton County. And then I think we may get a new tornado warning issued, or just a severe thunderstorm warning issued for this. Actually, just switch it over to the correlation coefficient just so you can see where the severe there isn't even a severe thunderstorm warning on it. So we can go back. So we'll get a new warning here in the next couple minutes. If it's just a severe thunderstorm warning, that's good. That means you'll still have that potential for very strong winds. However, that tornado threat will be going down. If we get another tornado warning, then, well, that would be unfortunate. It's looking less intense though. Again, I know we don't have the velocity to show you guys. If I can see it on my phone here, and it looks like it's DeKalb. Okay, DeKalb County, got it. And we get it looks like it has crossed 285. Let's zoom in right in here. Do we have a new warning? Check on GR Earth real fast. No new warning? Okay. Still no new warning. All right, here at 11:10 Eastern time. So we have, I do think they're going to allow this tornado warning to expire based on what I'm seeing on radar. You're going to get strong winds here near the Stone Mountain area, Tucker to Stone Mountain, winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, and then downstream from that by Gloucester and Snellville. That's where you can see that winds in excess of 60. However, and very intense blinding rain, thunder, and lightning. But I do not think we're going to see this tornado warning extend. The storm has turned much more linear, much messier. And if you want no tornadoes, you want the storm to look a lot more messy, a lot less organized with this. And I think, did we just get a new warning? I think we just got a severe thunderstorm warning issued. Yep, severe thunderstorm warning. That's good. So that's for Clarkston, Lilburn, Scottdale, Tucker. This is till noon for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So with that, I think just because we have to do some other stuff here at our office, we may wrap this up. The tornado threat, I think, has gone down significantly. But again, if you're in a severe thunderstorm warning here, expect strong winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, blinding rain, a lot of thunder and lightning. I think that tornado threat has gone down. We did have one earlier just west of the 285 West Loop here in the Atlanta area, and then it looks like it lifted just before it got to downtown. I do not think we have any sort of tornadic activity at the moment. The tornado warning is going to be allowed to expire in 3 minutes, and then after that, it's just a severe thunderstorm warning as we're pulling out of DeKalb County, and then continuing towards Mountain Park, Lilburn, Gloucester. Again, strong gusty winds, blinding rain, tornado threat is going down. So thanks for watching, guys. We will come back here for our 12 p.m. forecast. It might be a little late because we were here doing live coverage. We were unable to put the forecast together whilst we are live. So follow us on our social media platforms. It's very possible we'll be back for some live coverage later today. There's a lot of areas at risk this afternoon and into this evening. So you do not want to miss that. We will be doing live coverage. You can give us a call, 855-334-4245. Visit our website for more details and emails as well, info@trace.com. Thanks for tuning in. We will get back to you at about noon-ish with our forecast. Have a good day.